Hello, this is Matt from tracymatt.co.uk. Here I am with my new Nikon D3200. I guess if you're in the US, you'll call this a Nikon D3200. I'm just going to do a quick unboxing video for you, just so you can see what you get in the pack here, because this is actually a kit with the 18 to 55 VR kit lens. So, show you what you get. So you get your reference manual on CD. You then get a printed manual and guide, which is to be in a variety of different languages. We have a warranty certificate and another warranty dealer record. We then have another pack which contains a CD and various other pieces of printed material. Moving all these out of the way so we get more room. We then have a series of boxes underneath, so let's open those one at a time. In fact, let's just take these out so we have a bit of room and pop that box out of the way. So in the first one here we have camera body itself, and I'm going to come back to that in a second. In the other one we have the kit lens, which will there we go. We'll take a look at that in a second as well, and another box which contains loads of accessories. So we have one which is an AV cable, which allows us to plug one end into the camera and the other end into a TV with composite video and a mono audio. We then have a USB to, well, I think that's a proprietary USB connector there to plug in for file transfer. We then have a strap for going around your neck. We have a power connector there, that's a European 2-round pin. And we have the battery there, which is 1030 milliamp hour, 7.4 volt battery. Have an eyepiece cover, and then last of all we have the charger. So it's got a fold out there on the side, which is a US style charger. Two flat pins, see, for charging up the battery, which pops in like so, and then you've got the European plug with it. The kit lens is the Nikon DX Nikon lens, 18 to 55 millimeters, with the VR, which is the actual kind of anti-shake reduction, if you like, and which we can switch on and off, and the auto and manual focus. We've got the zoom there for the actual length, and if you are in manual, the focus is on the outside. Obviously in autofocus, that will autofocus there. Cover over the lens itself. There we go, that's pretty straightforward. That's your kit lens. This is a reasonably good quality kit lens actually as well. Take a look at the camera itself. The D3200, it's not been out all that long, replaces the D3100. The body design, shape, size and overall look is pretty much identical to the D3100 that we reviewed and looked at, I guess. That's going to be around a year ago. But in terms of what we have on here, spec wise, it's very impressive, I would say. 24.2 megapixel sensor inside. It does have Wi-Fi capability if you wish to add on the optional WU1A, which is an external device that plugs in on the side and allows Wi-Fi transfer. We have an external microphone socket and all the connectors on there, so I think that's mini HDMI and different feature connectors, one of which is a GPS sensor as well, so you can geotag your photographs, which is kind of cool. One of the reasons that I picked this particular model over anything else that's available at the moment is that it will support, or does provide, full HD video recording, 1080p at either 24 or 25 frames per second, and allows full autofocus even whilst recording. Some of the earlier implementations or attempts at doing HD on a digital SLR camera didn't allow autofocus. It was either manual focus, or if you wanted to autofocus you had to either stop or start recording, or it was very noisy when it was hunting for actually the focus. So let's see when we do our review how well this one performs, but that's particularly one reason why I chose this. In terms of the other bits that we've got on here, lots of dials and features, as you can imagine. Your on-off button at the side and your actual shutter release there. Video recording is actually on a dedicated button, which is, I think that's one of the things that's changed from the D3100, which did 720p video recording. The button here for the D3100 was here for doing the video recording. It's now up on top, which makes a bit more sense. You have your dial for doing your different camera settings, auto, guide modes and everything else, and other buttons around the outside, which, well, I don't really know what they do right now. Info buttons, and I think that's backlight or balance, white balance, or so on. Exposure control. You have your eyepiece here, which is 95% coverage. The LCD panel on the back is 921,000 dots, so it's pretty high resolution. And then around the outside you have all your other buttons and controls for doing your playback of your video or previewing your photos that you've taken, menu controls and other bits and pieces, live view mode, so you can do live view whilst actually shooting, other various controls including delete and a little jog dial here, or cursor control to actually navigate through menus, and various other bits and pieces here with a jog dial. In terms of what we record on, it's SD card format. It's supporting SD, SDHC and SDXC. Standard quarter inch tripod adapter on the bottom, and then cover over the battery compartment there. That's pretty much all of the straightforward standard stuff. Video recording format, as I say, 1080p. Support video recording in H.264 mode. The display on the back is 3-inch diagonal. It's a generous size and a good resolution. You've got your camera hot shoe, you've got your flash hot shoe on top, which has a cover which I can't get off. There we go. So you've got your hot shoe for your flash on top, as well as a pop-up flash, which I can't pop up without installing a battery. And then obviously you have your lens connector on the front as well. I'll have a good play with this. I'm very much into my photography. If you've seen any other sort of reviews and videos over the last few years, I've recently switched from Canon to Nikon. Was very much into Canon up until fairly recently. I think the D3100 was a bit of a turning point for me. So I do like my photography, so I'll have a review for you over the next couple of weeks once I've had time to give it a proper outing, and let's hopefully do some reviews and unboxing videos using this camera, doing the video recording on this camera. That'd be really cool to do. In the meantime, if you want to follow us on Twitter, it's twitter.com/TracyandMatt or facebook.com/tracyandmatt.co.uk. I'll have that full review for you shortly, but in the meantime, please do ask me any questions about this or anything else, and I'll be back soon with some more videos and reviews on tracyandmatt.co.uk. But for now, thanks for watching.